Picture this. Meghan and Harry, self-proclaimed privacy warriors, march straight down Main Street, USA on Lilibet's birthday, cameras clicking like castanets. Within minutes, glossy, candid photos flood the web. Perfect lighting, perfect angles, children's faces artfully blurred. But here's the twist. Insiders swear those lenses were pre-positioned. And now Netflix bosses are scrambling. Paramount's already cut the cord, and even die-hard fans are asking, was this Disneyland trip a rescue mission for Meghan's tanking career, or the final nail in it? Stick around, because the louder the Sussexes stay silent, the faster studios, sponsors, and royal allies bail out, and the next 9 minutes reveal why this one orchestrated stroll could cost Meghan her last big Hollywood lifeline. The first photos hit TMZ at 10 a.m. Meghan laughing in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle, Harry waving with a popcorn bucket, Archie on his shoulders, Lilibet in a stroller. What tipped viewers off? Every image came from the same two angles, as if photographers had been stationed like extras on a film set. Fans zoomed in and spotted identical depth of field blur, identical framing, even the same passing balloon vendor in 3 different candid shots. Disney veterans piled on, noting the Sussexes skipped the discreet VIP entrance and chose the busiest stretch of Main Street during peak crowd flow. Twitter asked, privacy warriors who hate the press, but they ignore the back gate? Within 6 hours, .Disney stunt trended worldwide. Even loyal .MegHive accounts called the outing Kardashian PR in mouse ears. By lunchtime, the blurred faces of Archie and Lilibet, Meghan's trademark privacy shield, looked less like protection and more like branding. The public verdict? This wasn't a family day. It was a photo shoot masquerading as one. Within hours of the photos trending, Netflix's Los Angeles headquarters went into Slack red alert. CEO Greg Peters reportedly pinged his top comms execs with a blunt message. Is this our brand now? Theme park paparazzi? The worry was simple. Meghan's Disney spectacle landed just as early focus group scores for With Love Meghan Season 2 were coming in flat. A senior marketing director warns that the optics could turn a lukewarm show into a reputational sinkhole. Ted Sarandos, long considered Meghan's champion at Netflix, argued to let the content speak. But insiders say even he asked for an emergency sentiment report before greenlighting any Season 3 talks. Across town, Paramount didn't pause to debate. They quietly nixed a lifestyle pilot Meghan had pitched 6 months earlier. Internal memo: risk now outweighs novelty. Smaller studios followed suit, ghosting her agent rather than issuing formal declines. The domino effect was swift. Brand partnership emails slowed. A baby product company froze a pending deal. And Hollywood PR whisper networks labeled Meghan RIS, reputational instability score high. One producer summed it up. If public trust is falling and your own distribution partner is squeamish, it's time to run, not renegotiate. Instead of waiting out the storm, Meghan issued a glossy statement through Archwell. The Disneyland video, she said, was a joyful reminder that motherhood and humor can coexist, and a rebuttal to critics who questioned my authenticity as a parent. She framed the outing as proof that fun-loving moms don't vanish after childbirth, and urged followers to own their playful side. The rhetoric backfired. Comment sections filled with eye-roll emojis and side-by-side memes of her gated estate lifestyle. Even pro-Sussex vloggers admitted the explanation felt corporate quirky. Parenting bloggers asked why a lesson on joy required prearranged paparazzi angles and blurred children. PR analysts noted the statement's tone. Equal parts TED Talk and product launch missed the public's main gripe: hypocrisy. Rather than diffusing the backlash, Meghan's manifesto confirmed what skeptics suspected. Every appearance, even a birthday at Disneyland, is now a branded performance. Netflix thought Season 1's middling numbers were a soft start, not a ceiling, until test audiences for Season 2 almost flatlined. Internal scorecards labeled the new episodes self-indulgent and tone-deaf, with completion rates plunging below 35%. Marketing's quick fix idea, pivot promos around Lilibet's birthday footage, was vetoed once the Disney backlash erupted. Boardroom tension is now public. Half the directors want to kill the show before launch to protect the brand. The other half, led by Ted Sarandos, argues that canceling a high-profile royal series mid-contract looks worse. Budgets are already frozen. No new writers, minimal reshoots, and social media teasers quietly postponed. A leaked finance slide shows Season 2 projected to recoup only 40% of its production cost unless sentiment improves drastically. One executive joked, "We'd get better ROI rerunning The Crown bloopers." In streaming math, that's the smell of imminent cancellation. Sensing Netflix might bail, Meghan's team shopped fresh concepts to other networks. A modern mom docu-reality for MTV, and a kid-friendly cooking series pitched to Disney+. Both calls ended fast. A source at MTV said execs considered her ratings poison after the moon bump fiasco, and Disney, privately seething over the optics of a Disneyland photo op gone wrong, declined before the deck was fully presented. Talent agencies are equally skittish. One senior agent at CAA told Variety off record they'd pass on a client who generates more headlines than viewers. Brands feel the chill too. A stroller company halted a six-figure partnership after focus groups associated Meghan with contrived authenticity. In Hollywood shorthand, she has become high-risk, low-return. The label's studios paced on projects that can blow up budgets and Twitter feeds in the same week. When your calls go straight to voicemail in a town built on buzz, the lights are blinking red. The backlash isn't just corporate, it's grassroots. CrowdTangle shows likes on Meghan-tagged Instagram posts down 40% in 10 days, while negative comments have tripled. Former MegHive accounts are deleting old praise tweets. Several large stan pages quietly rebranded as generic celeb news feeds to dodge ridicule. YouTube metrics look worse. Sussex-friendly channels that once averaged 75% like ratio now sit near 50%. Reaction videos with titles like "Why I Unstan Meghan" outperform her own clips by 3-to-1 watch time, teaching the algorithm that skepticism is sticky. Even Spotify data leaks reveal her solo podcast, Pilot, drew less than half the streams of its Archetypes launch week. Brands notice. A baby care company paused a pending ad deal after sentiment analysis flagged authenticity concerns, and Archwell's mailing list churn jumped 12%. When your core supporters start ghosting you, no PR spin or Netflix trailer can plug the leak. With the public temperature dropping, the rumor mill kicked into overdrive. Tabloids claim Harry is quietly exploring a switch back to his mother's surname, Spencer, to distance the children from the Windsor brand should titles disappear. Friends deny it, but even the suggestion signals desperation. Inside Netflix, murmurs of favoritism swirl around Ted Sarandos. Staff note he's the lone exec still championing with Love Meghan, sparking talk that personal ties, social dinners, shared philanthropic boards cloud his judgment. Anonymous Slack messages leaked to Deadline read, "Ted's bet on Meghan is becoming billions-level expensive." Meanwhile, Montecito headaches multiply. Security logs show paparazzi stakeouts have tripled. Locals complained to city council about media gridlock. Harry canceled 2 polo matches, citing family commitments, while Meghan's camp contacts UK tabloids asking for balanced coverage. The very outlets she once sued. When executives, employees, and even neighbors treat you like a walking storm cloud, your next project isn't a pitch. It's a liability waiver. A birthday stroll meant to humanize the Sussexes instead exposed the machinery behind their image. Pre-staged photos triggered public eye rolls. Studio panic, fleeing sponsors, a fan base in free fall. Netflix is weighing whether to kill with Love Meghan before it airs. Other networks won't even take her calls. If Harry really is eyeing the Spencer name and execs are leaking frustration, the brand, once buoyed by royal mystique, now reads as a balance sheet liability. One more misjudged photo op could collapse the last corporate lifelines and leave Meghan pitching to an audience that has already tuned out. Will Netflix cut bait? Will the palace finally move on titles? Or will Meghan pull off an improbable rebrand? Subscribe and stay tuned, because the next decision, in a boardroom or a throne room, could end the Sussex saga for good.